Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, I'm your host, Jay Briggs, here with my NBA Jam session, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward off another great day here on the Jam session yesterday. Unfortunately, though, we did drop our NBA Player of the Day. We got a little greedy. We had the Utah Jazz straight up on the money line. They covered. Shout out Laurie Markkinen for that cover, man. I know people that had the Grizzlies are sick right now, man. I'm sick right there with you, though, because I did not cash my Play of the Day. I had Jazz outright on the money line. But other than that, it was a really good day for us on the Jam session. We went 4-0 on the props. Brings us to 7-1 on the props this season. Should be 8-0 still, Matt and Mikal Bridges stat padding ass. We won't go there. And we went 2-2 officially yesterday on the website. So looking to do a little better than that. Got to do better than that. But it was a great day on the Jam session overall. Still early in the season, still learning spots again, honing in on who's going to do what, who's going to be bad. Still early. But y'all know the drill, man. We got a good card tonight. We got 4 games, and y'all know what? I'm finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Money Making Thursday. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's try to do exactly that, man. And let's hop right to tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first game up. We got the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, out on the road facing the Washington Wizards. Wizards, 13.5-point home dogs here in this one. Both meetings last year in Washington between these two teams, the Celtics took these boys behind the woodshed. And in all honesty, I think the exact same thing is probably going to happen here. Final score in those games was 126-107 on the 30th of October and 130-104 on the 17th of March. So the two meetings in Boston were semi-close, a 4-point win and a 10-point win. But the two in Washington last season, the Celtics came in there, put belt to ass, got in, got out. What do I always say about the Celtics, man? Unless we have a clear and concise reason to fade them, I'm just not doing so. And the Wizards definitely do not pose that threat, in my opinion. The Celtics, especially if they come out shooting at the clip they were shooting at in game 1 of the season, them boys damn near broke the NBA record for threes in a game. That's how well they were shooting in game 1. So I ain't gonna lie, man. We might be in for a long season with these Celtics, man. One of my friends is a Celtics fan, and he yapping in my ear talking about these boys low-key going for the Warriors record, the Bulls record. Are they that good? I don't know. I ain't ready to crown them that good, but I do think they are far and away the best team in the NBA right now currently. And again, the Wizards pose no threat for me to try to even look in their direction. So for me in our first game of the day, the Boston Celtics laying the huge number. Think they just do what they do, and that's beat up on Washington and bad teams when the chance arises. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's talk some real hoops. Let's talk about a real basketball team, man. Let's talk about my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. We're at home tonight. San Antonio Spurs rolling into town. Look, in all honesty, from a betting perspective, I'm not that excited about this game because both teams, I think, there's still major question marks right now. Luka, he was banged up all of preseason. I do believe he's healthy enough to play early season and he's in shape. But we got the new additions of Klay Thompson, and then a lot of the role guys for the Mavs kind of shaking it up as well. The Spurs, of course, they added Chris Paul. So these two teams, I think the Mavs, a team that was in the finals last year, drastically improved, but there's still going to be some chemistry that they have to gel together early in the season. And the Spurs, kind of the same thing. How good are the Spurs going to be this season? We know they have one of the best players in the world in Victor Wembanyama, and now they have the point guard in Chris Paul over there. But what is the ceiling for the Spurs? How good are they going to be, and how fast are they going to be good is really the million-dollar question. So from a pure betting perspective, I think the line is exactly where it's supposed to be. The Mavs, in my opinion, are still head and shoulders the better basketball team. At home last season, they were 26-25 against the number. Nothing, great there. They did finish the season overall the second best ATS team in all of the NBA. But we know the Mavs, most of their damage was done on the road. Mavs on the road, man, we was cashing like nobody's business with the Mavs last season on the road. At home, you know what I mean? So, not a game I'm totally in love with. I'm just letting y'all guys know my thoughts. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet by any stretch of the imagination. Forced to pick the game, forced to pick it. Y'all know where I want to be. Y'all know where I want to put my money. I want to put my money on my team, on my Mavs. I do think we are the better team, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one came right down to the wire. Like, what I'm trying to explain to you guys is I have no real edge in this basketball game. This is just a bet. I'm just gambling on this basketball game. I tried to look for an edge. There really isn't one. San Antonio was decent, 22-19 against the number on the road last season. We still got to learn who these two teams are currently. It's the first game of the season for both. We don't have to bet every single game. Forced to pick, I would take my Mavs. I think we are head and shoulders a better basketball team. Wouldn't be surprised if Clay caught fire tonight. First night in Dallas, Luka and Kyrie feeding them the ball, and the Mavs end up winning the game by like 10-12. It's probably how I see this one shaping out. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Next game up, we got the game of the night. I'm excited to watch this one, man. We got the Denver Chicken Nuggets at home at the crib with the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies rolling into town, man. God damn, it's going to be a good one tonight, man. Nuggets favored by 2 at home at the crib. It's a tough game to bet. Here's why. If you've been an OG here on the jam session, man, you know I say them Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. The Nuggets have a real home court advantage. Them boys almost never seem to lose at home in Denver. Usually you're in a really good spot taking the Nuggets at home at the crib. The problem with that is them Thunder buddies, man, are road warriors. The Thunder, man, be covering spreads like nobody's business. And when you look at how these two teams matched up a season ago, the Nuggets, first game of the season in Oklahoma City, beat up on the Thunder buddies. And then the next 3 meetings, the Thunder won all 3, including 2 of them in Denver. Last meeting of the season, 105-100 on the 31st of January. Oklahoma City won that game in Oklahoma City. But the 2 prior to that, on the 29th of December, they went into Denver and busted the Nuggets up 119-93. And earlier in December, they went in there and beat them 118-117. Close game. When I think about who these two teams are right now, currently heading into this season, that puts me on the Thunder. It puts me on the Thunder. I'm on the Thunder plus the 115. Straight up on the money line. I know we got burnt last night in a very similar spot, taking the Jazz money line instead of grabbing the points. But y'all know that's what I love doing. I love attacking plus money, and over the long haul, it catches up. So in this spot, I'm just taking who I think right now currently is the better basketball team. The Nuggets have the better player, have the best player on the floor in Nikola Jokic. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a top 5 player in this league as well. And I think he comes out, has a nice game. Jamal Murray, I think he took a step back. I think Jamal Murray took a step back, and that's going to be a huge blow for this Nuggets team. It's also a Nuggets team that lost Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Nuggets, we'll see if they have that same grip on the league that they've had the last couple seasons. We kind of seen it wane towards the end of last season. And them Thunder, man, they're no longer up and coming. The Thunder are here. And I think they're the better basketball team. Starting the season out fading Denver in Denver is mind-boggling. It's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie, because y'all know I love betting Denver in Denver. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib, but we love us some Oklahoma City Thunder buddies, man. Thunder buddies for life. I'm taking them straight up on the money line here in the game of the night. Last game of the night, man, another good one. We got the Sacramento Kings at home at the crib with the Minnesota Timberwolves rolling into town. Of course, Minnesota already has a game underneath their belt. They played the Lakers the other day and lost their season opener. They're still on the road. They're still in Cali, and they face the Kings in their season and home opener. Kings bring back pretty much everybody. It's pretty much the same Kings team from a year ago. 2 seasons ago, they were a playoff team. They just missed it last season. Still a really good team. And I think the line tells you everything you need to know. I'm on Sacramento at home at the crib in this one. I still don't trust Minnesota, and especially not with expectations. They're the house of disappointment. Just when you think they're finna do something, they never do it. I love betting Minnesota when they're dogs, but They may not be dogs too many times this season, man, and it's just going to set up that they're going to be a terrible ATS team. That's my opinion. We'll see if it comes to fruition, but um, they're only giving us plus 100 tonight on the Sacramento Kings money line. It's even money. It tells me everything I need to know. I want to be on Sacramento here in this spot. I still think Minnesota has to figure out their rotations. You know, I'm not totally in love with the Julius Randle acquisition. I'm not. Dante DiVincenzo didn't have the best game in this game one. The Lakers are low-key a bad matchup for Minnesota. We'll see if they match up better here with Sacramento. But again, Sacramento won 2 of the 3 meetings last season. They won both of the meetings in Minnesota, and Minnesota won the meeting in Sacramento, oddly enough. But I'm going to take the Kings, man. I can't pass up the even money. I think right now Minnesota's a little overrated and a little overvalued because they were in the Western Conference Finals a year ago. I think the Kings are still a really, really good team. And at home, I think they like the beam tonight. So, last and final game of the night, give me Sacramento. Fade Minnesota with expectations. They're still, until further notice, the house of disappointment. Let's talk some props. We've been hot. 4-0 sweep yesterday. Can we do it again today? Let's see. First one I like. It's Jason Tatum over 28.5 points. We need him to go for 30. He had 37 in the first game of the season. He feels slighted. He's pissed off. Of course, we know what the story and the narrative was about him over the offseason on the bench for the Olympic team. It's a guy coming off an NBA championship. He feels like he's the best player on his team coming off a championship. I think he continues to come out here and hoop. I definitely think he gets the looks. It's just a matter of how big are they up late in the game, and does he sit before he gets to 30? Regardless, though, I think he goes out and gets it. I'm gonna take Jason Tatum to continue to put the league on notice that, hey, I am one of the best players out here, and y'all got me fucked up, quite honestly. Klay Thompson over 16.5. I'm taking Klay over 16.5. Reason being, I think playing next to 2 really great facilitators, Luka and Kyrie Irving, 2 ball handlers that draw a lot of attention. He's going to get a lot of open looks. One of the main reasons he came to Dallas. And those style guys are the style guys that are going to feed him in his first game in front of his new home crowd to try to get him integrated early into what the Mavs are selling. You got to remember the Mavs head coach is one of the best assist man point guards ever to play the game, Jason Kidd. So they're going to try to get Klay implemented in this offense early. I definitely think he gets the looks up tonight. It's just a matter of, does he hit them? I trust Klay Thompson. I know some of you may not. This may be the one that you don't like tonight, but personally, I like it a lot. I think Klay Thompson comes out flamethrowing first game of the season at home in front of the home crowd. Give me Klay over 16.5. Jamal Murray under 20.5. I think Jamal Murray's going to take a step back this season. I know he was balling against the Lakers in the postseason last time we saw him, or last time a lot of you saw them, because I know a lot of you probably didn't watch Jamal Murray in Canada over the offseason in the Olympics. He didn't look all that well to me, in my opinion, and I know the Nuggets just re-upped him his bag, but I also think it's a bad matchup for him. The Thunder have a lot of perimeter guards that can throw his way. Alex Caruso, Lou Dort, Shea can even switch on to him. And, of course, a couple of the defenders they have coming off the bench. I just think it's a bad matchup for Jamal Murray. I think this is probably going to be more of a Jokic-style game. So I'm going to take Jamal Murray under 20.5. I think he struggles first game of the season. And last but not least, give me Keegan Murray over 2.5 threes made. Somebody's got to shoot the threes for the Sacramento Kings. We know DeMar DeRozan probably not shooting them. We know De'Aaron Fox probably ain't shooting them. We know Sabonis probably ain't shooting them. So somebody's got to shoot them. And that means it's Keegan. And Keegan has a flamethrower. They want him to shoot the threes. So he might get up 7 or 8 in this offense. We need him to hit 3. I think he can definitely hit 3. That's his role in this offense. Hit threes. Come on, Keegan. Come out here and hit these shots tonight, man. I believe in you. I trust you. So then the 4 I like off the top of my head. I forgot to tweet out some extra ones yesterday. I got really busy. But today, I promise. I'm going to tweet out some more props later on today. But these are the main 4 we rocking with. We went 4-0 yesterday. Can we do it again today? I think so. So 4 props for y'all today. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. Money Making Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. We did drop our NBA Play of the Day yesterday. looking to bounce back on that play today. We had the Jazz straight up on the money line. They fell just short. They covered, but didn't win it outright. So we'll try to get back on track on that play tonight. But overall, man, start the season, we've been red hot here on the jam session. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. Let's continue to do what we do, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.